Bonds. Now, here's the deal on bonds. All right. We have 17 different CDD districts in the villages. And uh, how this place was built is the same way Disney was built. So, in other words, they float a bond and they go, I'm going to do some round numbers just so I can do it in my head. We're going to float, we need $10 million for the infrastructure.
Mhm.
That's the bond. Then they take the square footage of the lot and they divide it by the $10 million and then they finance it for 30 years. The people who bought the bonds make they're municipal type bonds. So
Mhm.
they're making whatever percent it is off of these bonds. You, as the homeowner, when you buy new, you assume the bond, and every time the home is sold after that, the next person is assuming the remainder of the bond.
Mhm.
You can buy a lot of homes here, the bond's paid, or you can buy homes with bonds, 40 to 70,000.
Mm.
Then it's financed for 30 years. I think it's probably somewhere a little over 6% right now. I don't know for sure. But some of the bonds here are as low as 2.25%. And maybe there's $10,000 left on them. And people say, should I pay off the bond? No. Where else can you
Ah.
get $10,000 at 2 point something interest?
Mhm.
Why take a loan out or why take cash to pay off something at 2%? So again, when you're ready, we can show you homes that have bonds and kind of
Mm.
really get into it. But again, it's just in closing, if you buy from a developer who doesn't use CDD, which if you look, I don't want to name any names, but the big people who go out here and build 500 home developments.
Mhm.
When you buy that house, you are paying for the infrastructure.
Mhm.
Brand new house, you're paying for it. Here in the villages, the bond is paying for the infrastructure, and then you, as the homeowner, are paying for it over 30 years.
Got it.
All right. Home equity, home quality. Sorry. Basically, it is single source here. The
Mm.
villages builds everything. Uh, I do a lot of flips myself, not myself, but I mean with flippers. And I flipped my own house and I tore the walls out and that's all I ever built. You
Mm.
know, so the quality of the homes, I feel, I haven't tore apart a brand new house, so I don't know what's going on down there. But, anything that was say north of 44, I have seen the insides of these walls
Mm.
and they're well built. So, I would not hesitate. Now you have to decide whether you want wood frame or you want block stucco. That would be
Oh, I
a
didn't know you could.
decision. Well, yeah, because you're shopping around. We find you one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hurricanes and flooding. Yes, you did your homework. The villages is about 70 feet above sea level, so we don't have to worry about storm surge. I have been here in the villages since 2011, so 14 years. We've had one actual hurricane that came through, and that was Irma that came up the middle of the state.
Mm.
Generally, they come in off the Gulf or off the Atlantic. And by the time they get here, we have winds. And I think I hate to quote this. Leesburg Airport last year, their highest wind was somewhere around 60 or 70 mile per hour. Okay. So we don't get to 130 here. It could happen, but historically we don't. So hurricanes aren't a big issue. I mean, uh,
What
you
about
talk
power loss?
to what?
You lose power at all during those times, or
Well, when Irma came through, a whole section of the village has never lost power. Never.
wow?
Okay. Other sections lost it for 4 or 5 days. Some people lost it for a few hours.
Mm.
Um, Personally, I see that's one of your things about the generator.
Hmm.
Uh, what I have here at my house is I got about a 5 or 6 kW in the garage.
Hmm.
It's propane. And
Got it.
why? Because if you look over here, see, there's one, you might be able to see them. I'll turn a little bit. Anyway, I have fire bowls that are propane. So
Perfect.
whenever the season comes, I have one, two, three, four. I have 5 fire bowls that have the 20-pound tanks. All
Yeah.
right. And then I have 5 spares. So when a hurricane comes, I have 10 propane bottles and I'm able to take and get 10 hours out of each one. and
Oh,
nothing says you have to run them continuously.
sure. That's plenty
Okay.
of power.
Yeah. And you know what? I bought it when Irma came through. After
Hmm.
Irma, it sat in the garage until last year. I never started it, never ran it, never did anything. When Helena was looking like it might come this way, I rolled it outside, grabbed the tank, hooked it up, pulled it twice, and it started right up.
That's great.
No gas, right? No
Yeah.
steady bill and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, some people do have some areas of villages has gas service, some doesn't. So it would be where you actually end up locating. All
Good to
right.
know. Yep.
Any other questions, Michael?
No, I think you covered all of them.
Yeah,
Thank
and you told me you were going to be boring.
you. Well, engineers, retired engineers anyway, they have that reputation to keep up.
Well, you failed, my friend. You failed. Well, you were very helpful sending me this whole list of stuff that you were concerned about. And whenever you sent me this, I said, let's do this because again, here's a case where you're not the only one that has these questions.
Hmm.
So, all right. Anything further?
No, other than if you can predict what the market's going to be like in a couple of years when I'm probably going to be looking there for a permanent residence, so to speak.
No idea.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
All right.
Yep.
Well, thank you, for doing this, and it'll be running on Thursday. I'll send you a link so you can watch it. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care.
Enjoy your afternoon.
All right. Bye.
Bye now.